What a terrible performance by Man United, man. Their fans must feel like shit right now because the team is playing like they belong outside the top 10. Seriously. I know Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is trying to implement this whole youth thing and all, but it's not working. It's definitely not working. We saw it during the Europa League match against Astana where they almost drew the game against an Astana team who wasn't even that impressive. Couldn't breach their backline, couldn't even test their standing goalkeeper Sergio Romero, who hardly plays for Man United. And it took a brilliant goal by the 17-year-old Mason Greenwood, who has came down with a bout of tonsillitis, or maybe he would have won the game for Man United today against West Ham United. But apart from Greenwood, the other guys just seem like they don't know what's going on. Marcus Rashford seems like he gets nervous and he gets cold feet every time he is in front of goal these days. Haven't scored from open play in quite a few matches, and today again he just showed us that he is not a quality striker. He's not, and I've been criticizing Marcus Rashford for quite some times. He just freezes up in front of goal. And he had to go off injured today, so that's not a good sign for Man United at all, who had to play with Daniel James through the middle. Lingard came on. These guys are simply not good enough. They're not good enough. And Man United, with these performances, are just proving that they may just come outside the top 6 this season. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, your job is on the line. You need to change your tactics. Maybe a mixture of youth and some of the older guys will work. More of the older guys, maybe 3 to 4 youngsters. But what's going on right now, it's seemingly not working, obviously not working, and if you don't change it, you will face the sack pretty soon. But congrats to West Ham United and Manuel Pellegrini, who brought up his 50th game in charge with a big stinking win over Man United. This is the 4th Man United manager he has defeated since managing English Premier League clubs. Twice while in charge of Man City and twice while in charge of West Ham United. He defeated Van Gaal, David Moyes, Jose Mourinho, and now Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, man. So Pellegrini is just showing his quality. He has transformed this club. He is making this team into a respectable team, because before people are like, oh, West Ham, whatever. But now West Ham is actually a team you can't just take lightly. Apart from the opening fixture where they got smashed 5-0 by Manchester City, they have been very, very good. I'm talking about a 1-1 draw on the road against Brighton, a 3-1 win against Watford, and they're kind of responsible for Javi Gracia getting the sack. A 2-0 win in the League Cup against Newport County with a backup squad. A 2-0 win against Norwich City. A 0-0 draw against Aston Villa. And now a 2-0 win against Manchester United. West Ham are now 4th in the league table on 11 points. 3 wins, 2 draws, and a solitary loss against the best team in the land, Manchester City. They're just behind Leicester City, who also has 11 points, only a better goal difference. As for Man United, they're currently outside the top 6 in 7th on 8 points. 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. Not a bad start at all, but in terms of Man United, they should be up there. They should be up there amongst the Liverpools and the Manchester Cities. Man United has only picked up 3 points in their last 7 away games. It has been 7 months since they last kept a clean sheet on the road. The team has just been horrendous. And in today's game, more concrete evidence has presented itself, because I really don't understand what Solskjaer is doing here. I know he's trying to implement this whole youth thing, but it's not working. It is not working. Guys, let's take a look at this lineup here. Let's take a look at this Man United lineup. Rashford, Daniel James, Mata, Pereira. Mata, the only really experienced guy there. Rashford has some experience, but he hasn't been showing that at all. Pereira has been around the squad for quite a while, just breaking into the first team really. Nemanja Matic, he hasn't been at his best, like he was during his time at Chelsea. McTominay, always a hard worker, but still not a quality player at all. Ashley Young, once I see him in the lineup, I know it spells disaster for Man United. Harry Maguire, very good defender, spirited, United, but oh man, you might regret going to Man United and not a different club. Seriously. And this is not me hating on Man United at all. This is not me hating on Man. I'm not like that. Victor Lindelof, very decent defender. He is improving game by game, and it's a new partnership at the back with Harry Maguire, and you know, these two still getting used to each other, but they conceded twice today. They conceded twice. Wan-Bissaka, the best player on the field by far. Hard-working, most skillful in my opinion, and it's just too bad he went to Man United as well. David De Gea, again, he can't keep a clean sheet to save his life. Remember last season, he conceded over 50 goals. It seems like it's going to happen again this year. Definitely. He pulled off a big save with his leg today, but still, he didn't stop the ball when it was most necessary. But if you take a look at this West Ham United team, this is a more quality lineup than the Man United lineup. It's really, really quality. Sebastian Haller coming over there from Eintracht Frankfurt. He didn't really play too much part in this game today. Maybe got 1 week shut off, but he played his part. He opened up space for the other players. Felipe Anderson, man, the best player on this West Ham team by far. He is a quality. The Brazilian who came over from Lazio, I was really surprised when he went to West Ham. I always admired him as a player, and he was brilliant on the day. I actually know a West Ham fan, and when I see him tomorrow, if I do see him, he will be buzzing with excitement, man. A win against Man United is huge. Man United, a top 6 team. So if West Ham, they are defeating top 6 opposition, putting out good performances against top teams, it shows that they are turning the page. So Pablo Fornals had a good game as well, also one of their new boys. Mark Noble, the veteran, man, he was very, very good. Andrei Yarmolenko, the Ukrainian maestro, man. A lot of people don't really realize that Andrei Yarmolenko was really, really good before he came to West Ham and picked up that horrible injury, and he is now playing himself back into form. Consecutive goals here in home matches. Andrei Yarmolenko has been freaking awesome. Remember when he scored, he ran to the physiotherapist and all, give them a hug. It meant a lot to him. He's coming back from a horrible injury. Cresswell, man, a left back Cresswell. He scored a second goal, which was a brilliant direct free kick there. That's his first goal in 18 freaking months. It's simply ridiculous. You're telling me someone from Man United could replicate one of these performances? Declan Rice, he is wanted by Man United. Another solid performance. Agbana and Diop in the back were resolute. They did what they had to do. I remember Agbana picked up that tactical foul and he got that yellow card. It's all experience. It all comes from experience. Agbana is not a fast defender, but he did his job today and he kept a clean sheet. For God's sake. You know what I'm saying? Issa Diop, very, very high quality defender, has a lot to learn still. And Ryan Fredericks with the speed at right back was a handful for Man United today. We saw Wilshere, Snodgrass, and Zabaleta, the old Man City player, coming off the bench there. Lingard, Angel Gomez, and Fred off the bench for Man United. This Man United team is simply not good enough. They had Rojo on the bench, Tuanzebe, Tahi Chong, and Romero. These are their options. What has this team come to? This team looks really, really shabby. They let go of Alexis Sanchez, let go of Lukaku. Pogba is not in the team, and look at this team looks really bad. Seriously, they look bad. And I think they'll continue to pick up results like this. Their next Premier League match is against freaking Arsenal. This would be an interesting one. It will be a home game and they will come out to play, but I think Arsenal will also come out to play football as well. This would be a very, very interesting fixture. If Man United continue picking up results like this, I'm afraid to say Solskjaer is going to get the sack. But who will they bring in? Guys, if you know, let me know in the comment section down below if you have any idea. All in all, this was a very good performance by West Ham. It was a very scrappy start to the game. Not a lot of chances created, but West Ham, they began to control a bit more of the possession. And the first time that they really began to threaten, they scored through Yarmolenko. It was set up by Felipe Anderson. Man United did get a few more shots shots at goal. One time Marcus Rashford got in one-on-one and then he stopped. I don't know why. And you know, he has a lot to work on going forward. He is regressing. He's not even getting better. And then I can remember another time when Maguire got in behind and Fabianski pulled off a very, very good save. So Man United, they were very toothless in the attacking third of the field, which shows that there were no quality service from their midfielders. And whenever there was service, the players on the end of it couldn't produce. West Ham's second goal came after Fred committed a foul just outside the box. Up stepped Aaron Cresswell to bend it past David De Gea. That will do a world of good for his confidence. As for stats in the game, West Ham United 8 shots at goal, 6 on target. Man United 9 shots at goal, 3 on target. West Ham had 46% of the possession, Man United 54. Similar amount of passes by both teams with 424 from West Ham, 486 by Man United. Similar pass accuracy around 80%. 8 and 9 fouls committed by both teams, 2 yellow cards each. So it wasn't a very, very physical game. It was just kind of scrappy at the beginning, and then, you know, it started going in West Ham's favor. And when they went up, they kept their lead and they doubled it. Basically, Man United had no reply to West Ham. And I can't believe I'm saying this, because a Man United team of the past would have fought so hard and maybe picked up a late goal or two, and who knows, pick up a draw or even a win. But this is not the Man United team that, you know, this is not that kind of Man United team at all. As for West Ham, their next Premier League game will be against Bournemouth, who picked up their first win on the road against Southampton. So that won't be an easy game. But the way West Ham are playing right now, who knows? They could definitely pick up a positive result, maybe even a draw. In the other game that was played simultaneously, Crystal Palace and Wolves played to a 1-1 draw. Palace scored first courtesy of a Leander Dendoncker own goal, and then Roman Saiz got sent off, so Wolves were down to 10 men. And late into extra time, Diego Jota scored an equalizer. Whew, Wolves, they haven't been good this season at all. Still winless, but they are picking up the draws, which is very, very important. Remember, they are currently taking part in the Europa League, so that's kind of messing with their progress right now. But it's only a matter of time before they get things together. It's still very, very early. But 4 draws in 6 games, not good at all. 2 losses, still winless this season. As I said, Wolves will get their act together. 4 draws is not bad. 4 draws in 6 games, not bad at all. They may pull a Valencia. So guys, from my boy Dominic Rich, man, I'd like to say thanks for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on the West Ham 2 Man United nail fixture. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Smash the thumbs up button. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.